Hey guys, just wanted to do my review of Supergirl Season 2, Episode 9, Supergirl Lives, which is an homage to the title of a Kevin Smith directed project, or at least aborted project, called Superman Lives, in which Kevin Smith directed this episode, which starts off with Supergirl stopping a jewelry heist in which she's able to catch the driver, but two of the people who were shooting rockets at her get away, and that's when the Guardian comes in and is able to subdue them, but not before one of them attacks Wynn in a failed attempt for Wynn to try to stop him. And even though Guardian comes to his rescue, Wynn seems pretty traumatized by the experience. While we get to see more of like the adorable side of Alex, and she's like clearly like madly in love and happily with Maggie, and they decide to play hooky for the day. And a woman comes to Catco talking to Kara, as well as his boss Snapper Carr, about her daughter going missing and how the cops she went to the cops, but they don't have enough evidence to find a pattern or have anything to go on for why she's gone missing to do a further investigation. So she asked for their help, and Kara decides she's going to help them. She's going to help find her daughter, in spite of the fact that Snapper Carr says it's just a cliche. It's none of our business. So she goes to talk to Maggie at the alien bar, and then she finds out that there have been like spike in disappearances, but they can't find like any known pattern to it. And so thanks to Wynn investigating, they go to this blood clinic to where like all these different people were last seen. And they go undercover and she goes undercover with Mon-El as a couple, and they end up finding out that the guy running the clinic is opening up a portal and sending people through to Slaver's moon, Maldoria, and Mon-El knows of this because Daxam's bought slaves there. So Supergirl goes after the missing girl and the missing people. She tells Mon-El to stay behind, but he doesn't, and he ends up being able to save Supergirl from being attacked by one of the slave traders. But the portal closes, but the gateway shuts down behind them, and the portal closes, so they're stuck on the planet. And at insult to injury, it's near a red sun, so it strips them of their powers. They also And Mon-El was like reluctant to go towards the tower where everybody's being kept, just because of fear of certain death. And he ended up getting caught in a trap set by an alien scavenger, and who tells them where they are. And they decide and Supergirl says the only way to get into the fortress is by surrendering themselves. And that's when they find the missing girl, Izzy, who happens to be played by Kevin Smith's daughter, Harley Quinn Smith, and all the other missing people. And it turns out that Roulette has been the one running the slave trade since her fight club has been shut down. And apparently the slave traders are about to be sold off to a dominator. And when Alex finds out that her sister's gone missing, and Maggie comes to see Alex, she starts to freak out on her, saying that she made a mistake, like you can't be here right now. Maggie takes this personally and storms off. And so, because the air is toxic to Martian, John Jones can't come, but she gives them a grenade, and Alex and Wynn are about to go find the clinic, are about to go through the gateway, and helps Wynn overcome her fear of being in the field, because Alex has been through the similar thing, at least had this fear of fearing for her life. So they go through the gateway, they get to Slaver's moon, and they lead a SWAT team to help free the prisoners, who Supergirl has been using herself as like a human shield against the prisoners, and basically inspired by her courage when they see that she's standing up to them. After she keeps getting electrocuted by the guards, Mon-El and the others decide to stand up to everybody else, all the other guards, and they're overwhelmed. And the alien running the clinic and Roulette are locked into this like a prison in which the SWAT team helps everybody escape. And one of the guards is about to shoot Mon-El, but the Dominator stops him from doing so, and actually bows to Mon-El, further confirming that implying that he's the Prince of Daxam, even though he's not come out and confessed it to anybody. So, because the Dominator actually gets on his ship and is about to attack them, and one of the slave traders grabs Izzy, Winn is able to, after kicking a slave trader's ass, throws a yellow sun grenade that like temporarily gives Kara her powers to destroy the Dominator ship and scare off the slave trader, and so everybody gets back safely. And Kara uses her powers to destroy the control panel of the gateway so it can't be used ever again. And so the slave trader decides to, not the slave trader, the scavenger they talked to decided to come through, is invited to come through back to Earth with them. And also Alex decides to apologize to Maggie about how she's always felt responsible for Supergirl, but Maggie acknowledges that that Supergirl and Kara are one and the same, based on the way that Alex shows so much care for her, and also acknowledges how she thinks the disguise with the glasses is silly, didn't help, and even Alex acknowledges like how silly it is too. And so Maggie decides to give Alex one more chance, and Alex promises not to run away or freak out, and commit to the relationship. And Mon-El comes to Kara's apartment, saying that he was inspired by Supergirl, and that he actually wants to legitimately become a superhero now because of her courage. And episode also ends with the two aliens we saw in the mid-season finale who were looking for Mon-El, talking to the quote-unquote doctor about who's running the clinic, like where he is, and after the doctor says that he went back to Earth, they automatically disintegrate him. And overall, I thought it was like a pretty good episode. With Winn, I guess I like the storyline with Winn. I hope they don't. I'm kind of afraid, like, based on what happened between Alex and Maggie, they're just going to foreshadow like they're going to do this whole like on again, off again thing, because I really like their relationship for not superficial reasons, and it'll be cool to finally see like Mon-El, finally suit up and become a hero, which is basically maybe the training montage we're going to see from, I guess there was like footage from when they were promoting the mid-season premiere. I guess that's going to be in the next episode. So overall, what do you guys think of this episode? How do you think this Kevin Smith episode compares to his episodes of The Flash, which were Runaway Dinosaur and Killer Frost? Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.